Is worth a couple of minutes. This is actually a big deal. He asked, am I worried about consuming the food, especially for deer at this time of year? We're still in the antler growth cycle. We're still in the milk production cycle, at eliminating the food source and that being a limitation for deer. And now there are at least 3 data sets. Marcus has published one, we've published one, and we're about to publish another one that is, I mean, solidly indicating. It works out perfectly, and it's fascinating. When you burn in the dormant season, you get spring green up. And the vegetation that comes up is young, and that means it's palatable, and that means that it has greater nutritional availability than when it is older and less palatable because it has more lignin, more cell wall content. And so we follow the nutritional value of these plants through the growing season, and we see them starting off at high nutritional availability. And I'm talking about crude protein, phosphorus, and calcium in particular, starting off high, and then it goes down slowly as the plants mature. And so then if we come in and we implement fire in June, and with a couple of rains, we get fresh sprouting and green up. Now those sprouts have that same elevated nutritional content that the plants did in late March, for example, when spring green up occurred. Then, after a couple of months, we burn in August, September, and when that vegetation comes back, we see the same thing. And what is the quality of vegetation in August, September, and October? Low. And so by burning in July, August, for example, then you have that fresh resprouting vegetation. In that example, I'm not burning a huge stand. And so the question I ask a lot of people, they say, well, how big of an area do I need to burn? And I'll say, well, how small of a food plot have you planted and deer benefited from, and you've killed deer over? A quarter of an acre, half an acre, whatever, blah, blah. Well, why can't you mark off, an acre, 5 acres, and burn it at different times through the summer to have fresh vegetation coming up